Once upon a time there were 3 little pigs who set out to seek their fortune. The first little pig met a man with a bundle of straw and said, "Please, may I have some straw to build myself a house?" The man gave the little pig some straw, and he built himself a house with it. But soon a wolf came by. "Little pig, let me come in." The pig answered, "Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." So the wolf said, "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." And he did, blowing the straw house down and gobbling up the first little pig. The second little pig met a man with a bundle of sticks and said, "Please, may I have some sticks to build myself a house?" The man gave the little pig some sticks, and he built himself a house with them. But soon the wolf came by, knocked on the door, and said, little pig, let me come in." The pig answered, "Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." So the wolf said, "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." And he did, blowing the stick house down and gobbling up the second little pig. The third little pig met a man with a load of bricks and said, "Please, may I have some bricks to build myself a house?" The man gave the little pig some bricks, and he built himself a sturdy house with them. Soon the wolf came by, knocked on the door, and said, little pig, let me come in." The pig answered, "Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." So the wolf said, "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." But no matter how hard he tried, the wolf couldn't blow the brick house down. Angry and hungry, the wolf devised a plan to trick the third little pig. "Little pig, I know where there's a nice field of turnips," he said. "Where?" asked the pig. "At Farmer Smith's garden. If you will be ready tomorrow morning, I will call for you and we will go together and get some turnips for dinner." "Very well," said the pig. "I will be ready. What time do you want to go?" 6 o'clock is fine." The clever pig got up at 5 o'clock and went to Farmer Smith's garden, got the turnips, and was back home before 6. When the wolf arrived at 6, he said, "Little pig, are you ready?" The pig replied, "I have already been and got back again, and I have a nice pot full of turnips for dinner." The wolf was furious, but managed to keep his cool. "Little pig, I know where there is a nice apple tree," he said. "Where?" asked the pig. "At Mary Garden," replied the wolf. "If you will be ready tomorrow morning, I will call for you, and we will go together and get some apples." "Very well," said the pig. "I will be ready. What time do you want to go? At 5 o'clock?" "Yes, 5 o'clock." The pig woke up at 4 o'clock the next morning and went off for the apples. He climbed the tree, and just as he was coming down with his basket full, who should he see but the wolf? "Little pig," said the wolf, "you got here before me. Are they nice apples?" "Yes, very," said the pig. "I will throw you one." And he threw the apple far away. While the wolf ran to fetch it, the pig jumped down and ran home. The next day the wolf came again and said, "Little pig, there is a fair at Shanklin this afternoon. Will you go?" "Oh yes," said the pig. "I will be glad to go. What time will you be ready?" "At 3, said the wolf. The clever pig went off to the fair early, bought a butter churn, and was on his way home when he saw the wolf coming. The pig jumped into the churn to hide, and it rolled down the hill with the pig inside. The wolf was so frightened that he ran away. Later, the wolf went to the pig's house and told him how a great round thing had come rolling down the hill and frightened him. The pig laughed and said, "I frightened you. I had gone to the fair and bought a butter churn, and when I saw you, I got inside and rolled down the hill." The wolf was enraged. and vowed to come down the chimney and eat up the pig. But the clever pig had made a blazing fire in the hearth and put on a big pot of water to boil. Just as the wolf was coming down the chimney, the pig took off the lid and the wolf fell in. The pig quietly put the lid on again, boiled up the wolf, and ate him for supper. And the third little pig lived happily ever after.